Hello and welcome, my beautiful Pisces. Brenda here with your daily vibe from your guides message for September the 15th. Well, our first card that we've got is interesting, and this is called Protest. And it says maybe we're going to start a revolution. Maybe we've been looking around and noticing that the world is often unjust, but we're not sure what to do about it. We need to be the first spark of our own revolution. We need to educate ourselves and stand up for ourselves today. And let's not forget to stand up for others too. Whether or not we have shared experiences or not, if we can speak up and do so safely, then we need to do it. So you might be having to stand up and defend yourself for something today. Don't be afraid to do that. But also, you may be wanting to protect and defend someone else that you're with today. It could be a friend, a colleague, someone you work with, a relative, anybody. But this is your cause today. You're not necessarily start a protest, but you're definitely going to stand up for your convictions today, standing in your truth. And also possibly, like I say, standing up for someone else who may need your help, who may need your guidance. You know, I always say we rise by lifting others. And let's do that. Let's be loyal to our friends and our family members and those around us that could be falling short today, that might not have that energy to stand up for their convictions and fight for themselves. So be the voice for someone else today. That's what my guides are telling us. So also standing up for ourselves. That's very important, standing in our truth today. Our next card we got is Patience is a Virtue. Don't we know that, right? Remember, we have to remember time's an illusion, and we are eternal. And the clock ticks in this physical dimension, but it is just a device we can use for measuring. Our higher self has always been and will always be, okay? Our guides are reminding us that we need to slow down and we need to enjoy the journey here. It's not a rush to the finish line. If we race through it, we're going to miss the pearls on the path. We need to slow down. That's what patience is all about, taking our time and not getting stressed out about it. We need to slow down and be a soul traveler. There are no rewards for finishing first in life. The rewards are the experiences that we are passing by. Be present and acknowledge the wonders of this dimension. We need to free ourselves from expectations and let our path unfold. We only have the power in this present moment. If we waste it by pondering and wondering and worrying what's to come, then we've lost the moment's power and it never comes again. So we need to take heed here, okay? We need to be patient today. There's going to be some challenges. We all get them every day, but be patient. All right. Look at the situation in completely with open eyes, and don't jump to conclusions today. We've got the feather. Think before you judge. Well, that's interesting that came up when I just said this, right? So we have to be patient if we're up against opposing energy today. We need to think first before we judge. Did we commit to lifting up one of our sisters only to drop her down in the blaze? Or one of our brothers, per se? We need to examine the situation, okay? Is our judgment justified? Or is society tricking us into our stance? After all, it does have a habit of making us believe that other girls or other guys are our competition and that they must behave perfectly at all times. We have to step back and take the time to figure out. It's not always clear at first, instead of acting rashly. So this is where the patience is a virtue comes in again, right? We need to start and hold each other up. We need to lift each other up. We need to be there for each other. Everybody has their own cross to bear, right? Everybody has their own battle to fight. And we need to realize that we shouldn't be judging others. And embrace the differences in our brothers and our sisters at this time. And we need to think before we jump to conclusions. We need to analyze the situation. We need to ask ourselves, where is this coming from? Why are they speaking this way? Why are they behaving that way? Maybe they have a battle of their own, and instead of criticizing them, we need to take time and be patient. Interesting messages. Okay, let's see what we have from our Lenormand for today. Oops, we got the snake. I want to know what we need to know about that snake. Okay. Well, the snake is the card that says beware. Okay, beware. Someone might be out there, and they might not be having a great day today. This is a card of making sure that you are careful with the company you're with today. Okay, be careful who you're allowing into your precious circle, because someone could be lurking there and they're not trustworthy. They could be cheating and deceiving and will betray you in a heartbeat. Be careful where you're treading. Okay, so this is a card that says there could be someone out there today that we're going to run up against, and maybe they could even be someone who's trying to charm us into something or sell us something that we really know we don't need or we can afford, or whatever the case is. But be careful, because there could be somebody around you today that that might be a sheep in wolf's clothing, as I put it. They come on one way and they're the other. They may have an ulterior motive. They may be wanting something from you, or they may be envious of you. So be careful. But I'll tell you something. When the snake comes out, they get caught. Beware, because the minute you find out what they're up to, that's when you're going to see the fangs come out. Okay, so be careful of that. Now, I wanted to know why. Well, you might be hearing something by way of a letter. That could be a document. It could be something coming in that is going to let you know that you are up against some opposing energy here with this snake. So be careful with this person. But, you know, often the letter is a legal letter. It's a documented letter. It's, you know, it can be a lot of different kinds of things. It can be you could be receiving something that could be good too. It could be information and a package, an invoice, a certificate, or even test results when we get this card. But it can also be an intimate letter. So beware if there's someone out there that sends you a love letter, or sends you a letter that that appears to sound like that. But when you find out what their intentions truly are, then that's when you're going to see their fangs come out. So beware of that. Don't get taken down the garden path, as they say. Don't get charmed. Take your head, not just your heart, if you should receive information like this today. Okay, let's see what we have from the Moonology. Let's see what we have from the Moonology. We've got, your commitment is being tested. Okay. So you might need some patience here. Someone here, you know, might be going through a bad time, and they might be wanting to pick a fight with you. They might want to get into an argument with you. That's what this could be about. So, you know, you're like I say, our commitment might be tested when we're up against some opposing energy this day. So think before you judge. This person might be having a bad day. This person might be going through some really bad battles of their own. And they're, you know, they always say we hurt the ones we love the most, right? Because we feel more comfortable in that situation. Or it can be, misdirected anger, right? Someone is taking it out on us. And we need to be more patient. And we need to understand that we shouldn't judge all the time. So you might be receiving a letter here. It could be a document, could be a certificate, it could be results from tests and exams. But I think that, you know, all in all, our commitment is going to be tested today. And I think what's going to be tested most of all today is our patience. So I only ask for 3 things from my guides and spirit. I ask for tolerance, patience, and compassion. Those are the only 3 things I ever ask for. So today, I know my patience will be tested. So will yours, perhaps. Remember, try to understand, try to be calm, don't rush into any conclusions, and know that by being patient, you're going to find your commitment will be tested. Have a great day. I wish you all the best, and know that I send you lots of love and many blessings. And I'll see you soon.